time dealing with your first generation people. Does that make sense? Do you understand what I mean?
Yes.
Okay. Because your first generation people are Craig's second generation. And I spend most of my time with Craig and I go over everything with him. Okay. Just like Pamela is first generation to me. But what I have said to both Craig and Pamela is that when they have somebody on their team that's first generation to them, I will work with that person so that everybody learns the same thing all the time. So it's totally duplicatable. And so you're first generation to Craig. But now what's happening is I'm working with somebody that you should be working with. And what I'm not saying you're not working with them. Don't misunderstand what I'm saying, okay? Let's everybody make sure we're not going to misunderstand what I'm saying. There's nothing on this call that's negative. This call is about training and helping and growing your business. If I help you guys grow your business and you accept my help, my business automatically grows. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, great. So we have a guy that wants to go out and do door knocking. He's on your team, Craig. You're first generation. I'm coming to you right now as your leader and saying, what do you want to do? It's your team. How do you want to handle it?
I want to make sure that I can help get him all the resources that he needs and help him direct him, help him design his flyers, whatever he needs. I might even
He
go out
wants
with
to
him.
go tomorrow. He wanted to go today. Okay.
Hey, I feel the same way in my gut, you know.
Okay, I get that, and don't misunderstand what I'm saying. Everybody can have a feeling. I'm all about action. I'm about let's go do it now. This guy wants to go right now. I did the presentation to get the electric bill. Okay, he for some reason he didn't call Sergio and he didn't call you. When I spoke to Marco today, just a few minutes ago, he said that he's never ever even met you, Craig. He's only seen you online. He doesn't know you and has never spoken to you.
Nope.
What do I say to him when that happens? When I say that he's your upline and your leader, that's not very good for me to be saying to Sergio's downline. You get it?
No, I agree. I can hardly reach Sergio, never mind his downline. I'm trying.
Okay, so why don't we talk about this? Why don't we talk about the first thing would be about all of our communication. How can we, the three of us, communicate? Can we do it on a daily basis? Can we touch base on a daily basis? Sergio, are you talking to people every day about solar, at least one person a day?
Yeah, I could talk with someone in the group. Yeah, sometimes we see.
No. On your own. My question is on your own, in your day-to-day work life, are you communicating with at least one person every day about solar of some kind, whether being a recruit, whether asking them to be a recruit, gathering a business card, or possibly asking them for an electric bill? Are you performing some kind of a service on a daily basis, at least once a day, towards your solar business? That's the question.
Yeah, no, I have not. And you know what I need? I do need a flyer and business card because I did have some people. I did not have a flyer and business card, and that's something I got to make happen this week.
Okay, so I'm not, like I said, I'm not about making it happen this week. I want to make it happen right now, today.
I can tell you. Well, let me just say that I can tell you. Yes, it's probably. I probably need to get business cards, or I actually want an electronic business card. But really, I think David has taught me just to get the email and the phone number. So I I had Instacart drop groceries off yesterday, and she was sharing with me what she was up to and what she was doing, and I just asked her if she was open to an alternative income that might be working smarter, not harder. Would she be open to having a conversation? And she absolutely was, and gave me her phone number and email. And so I would say not don't let that stop you.
Serge, I already have some cards that I designed. That if you want something quick, I have some cards already been working on. The flyers are in the back office. All we need to do is add your phone numbers to them. They're in Canva, very easy. Just $30 down at Staples to print them off from an email. Very easy to do.
Okay.
Link tree site with if you get a domain name and we hook up your account, I can create a link tree site where you could just have somebody scan a QR code and be in your high level account.
So
Okay.
the idea here would be, let's talk about what everybody has. If you guys get me an email if you get me an email, a Facebook link, a LinkedIn link, a phone number, anything like that, I will do follow-up for you if you're not going to do it on your own. If you get the information, I will do the follow-up. It has to go onto a form so I can read it. And everybody on this call, Pam has her own CRM. Craig has his company CRM. Did you already give me access to the CRM, Craig? Did you do that yesterday, I think?
No, I forgot all about it. I'll do that.
So I would think about maybe giving it to Sergio, giving it to Marco.
He has an account already. Sergio has an account. He just needs to hook up a domain name.
Well, does he know how to use it? Has he been trained on how to use it?
No, not yet.
Okay. I mean, these are the things that as a business owner, if no matter what business,
Sergio's been working 9 to 5 all week. So it's hard to get him pinned down. So
Yeah, this past week I'm gonna probably I could get off 2 days off this week. Let me see what happens. But yeah, that's yeah.
how can we make it so that we can communicate at least 3 or 4 times a week? We're already supposed to be meeting. I didn't have anybody on there were all brand new people on Tuesday nights, on I think Thursday night's meeting. I didn't have anybody anybody old on the meeting. I know Pamela, I think Pamela, you were there, or you were at a funeral. Or
I was there.
I was at a funeral.
And Greg was at a funeral, but Sergio, you weren't there, but Marcos was there. No, Marco was not there. Okay. So we want to continue to drive people to the meeting so that we can do the training. But this call right now is about, if I call you, Sergio, will you promise me that you'll answer the phone or at least get back to me and let me know that you're busy or something like that? You're getting my messages on WhatsApp, right? Does WhatsApp ring, or does it give you any kind of a notification?
If you call me, I'll hear it. But if you leave me a message, I don't see it, right? Unless I go into WhatsApp app, and I don't always go into the WhatsApp app.
Okay,
but when you called me,
that's the same with me.
Yeah.
That's the same with me. If somebody texts me, there is no text notification, no bell is ringing. But if they call, it rings on my mobile and it also rings on my computer, so I can hear it. So basically all I want to do, Sergio, is kind of just talk to you once a day, maybe for 5 minutes, just to find out if there's anybody that I can talk to, anybody that you run across, any needs that you have, any questions that you want asked, answered, or stuff like that. Because right now, Marco is looking for help, and I want to help him as quickly as I can. Here's what I'm going to do for him in the next 10 minutes. I'm going to send him to the Facebook account called Build HQ. Are you a member on that one, Serge?
That's the one that we're talking about, right? No, I'm not. If I could get
that's
that
a
link,
Facebook group, or that's a WhatsApp group?
That's a Facebook group.
I could not find that group anywhere. I
You have
searched
to
and
be
searched.
invited to it. You have to be invited to it.
Well, please
Okay.
invite me then.
Okay. I
Yeah,
need
same
to have.
here.
Okay, so right now, both of you put your Facebook URL. Let's see how to do it. I gotta go up here. I'll click on it while you guys are here.
I'm sure I've messaged you in the past. Where do you want me to send it through chat?
Okay, it says invite. What do I need here? I don't want to click on invite. I need to go to, okay, I need to look for Craig.
Mine's Craig.w.Doty.
Let me look for mine.
Okay, there's Craig. Now I need Sergio. I don't know your, what is your,
Okay, let me see. I'm trying to see where is it says for where does it say the link the
Go to your
link thing?
profile.
Yeah, I'm on my profile right now for status
Look in your
archive
browser.
profile settings.
No, in the browser. Go to your homepage and just look at your browser.
Yeah, I'm looking at. I'm trying to click for. Hold on a second.
I'll tell you what.
nobody can say that Craig's not like me.
Why?
He has patience like a gnat.
Here, I got your profile right here.
Keep
Yeah,
the.
I'm looking. I'm clicking it here. It doesn't say.
Let's see here. You're right. I can't see yours either right now. Oh, it's like, so why is
Yeah, no, I'm
Sergio
looking for my thing. I'm
about
saying.
info? Here it is. Contact info.
I'm going to friend Sergio right now on my David Chevalier account. And I'll also friend you on my David James account. And then I'm going to look for, Marco, if he has an account. I'll get with him shortly after this. Actually, I'm going to do it with you, Craig, on the phone as well, if you would, Craig. So,
Yes.
Sergio.
Yeah, send it to me. See if you could see the link because I can't find this where it says link on the
I'm going to
browser.
invite you, but
All right.
Sergio Chavez. Okay, you're not the politician, so that's not Craig. Can you send me his link in Facebook Messenger? My
I'm
David
trying
Chevalier.
because I'm on my phone. When I open up his profile, it doesn't show me the URL either. I just had it open here. It's got a picture of like ice cream or rice. It's got food and it
Yeah,
says
food.
exterior remodeler on the cover page.
But is there a middle name? Is it Sergio? What's the name of
It just says Sergio Chavez. Chavez.
CHAVA?
Oh, here it is. Sergio.chavez.5059. Here, copy link. I don't know how to send it to you here.
Sergio what?
.chavez.5059. No, I don't even remember how I saw that. That work?
I'll get it right here in a second.
Oh. I figure out even now how did I just find that? Oh, next to message, Sergio's profile link, personalized link. Yeah,
You know what? I think I got. Let me see.
it's 5059. It's your name. It's Sergio.chavez.5059.
He's got a pair of boots. His background is really cool. Pair of boots.
Yeah.
973-487-37.
Yeah, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Mhm.
dude, let me tell you something. That's an absolutely fabulous background image.
Oh yeah, that's when I worked on that personally when I was working on like a siding website. But now it takes so much time, man. You know, that's
What do
why
you mean?
sometimes
What do you mean it takes so much time? What do you mean by that?
not that it takes well, everything takes time, but what happened, I just went away from it. I started doing some construction. But yeah, I still do the internet, right? But yeah, it just takes I remember when I did that photos. It's good that you brought it up. Yeah, it just I'm glad how it looks. It took time and labor of love. But that passion of creating posts and designs is not there anymore. You know, I want to but definitely make money, you know, make
Okay.
posts and
Yeah. So you just told me a lot of, you gave me information, but you didn't really give me any, you didn't tell me anything. Here's my question. So
yeah.
what are you? Are you construction or are you a digital marketer? What are you?
Both.
How can you do both? How can you do construction and do digital marketing?
Because I
Share with
grew up in the construction field with my family. So
I understand.
construction was always with us. And then several years ago, over 10 years ago, I got involved in internet marketing.
I know, but
And
Sergio, answer my question. On a
yeah.
daily basis, how can you do both? How can you run those two businesses? How can
Okay,
you?
the past I've been doing construction for the past year. I've been doing construction, and I haven't been doing as much internet marketing in the past year and a half. Although I
Okay,
went and I'm still doing things adaptively, but I really haven't. I've been focusing more on construction.
is this Facebook page a profile
That's an
page?
older one. That's an older one. That right there, that's what I use, but I just didn't change it. You know, I did that about 7 years ago.
Okay, so this page, is it a personal page or a business page?
It says Sergio, right? Yeah, that's my personal page.
Okay, but you're telling me it is your personal page, but you're telling me it's an old one. Does that mean you have more than one personal page?
No, that's meaning that no, that's I only use that one regarding Sergio Chavez. I only have one.
They have
That's
a
the
Okay,
only one
business
that I
page.
have.
all right.
I meant that photo that I put is an old one. I put that photo there about 7 years ago.
Okay. So this shows that it only shows that you and I have 10 mutual friends. How many friends do you actually have on this account?
Shows
So on
1,000.
that me on that look regarding the Facebook, I never really got into making Facebook, reaching out to friends and family. You know, I just met them personally. I
You
just
got
did
more
that
than
like a
me.
business. So that right there, I probably have 2 or 3 friends that I invited or there. The rest were just some internet contacts. The rest are internet contacts. I
What
just
can
never
I
really got into the Facebook, putting my
what can I
face.
do? What can I
Photos.
do to get control? Will you give me control of this Facebook account?
Um, sure. You want to reach out to those out there?
No, I don't want to reach out. I want to grow this page. I'll grow this.
What do you mean by inviting more friends and people to come over?
I'm going to
Mhm.
invite business people. I'm going to get brand new contacts to come in, and then I'm going to market to those people. Yes.
Sure. I mean, yeah. Okay. Yeah. You want to do that on that page? Yeah. Yeah. Because, like I said,
Well,
99% of it is just
but
marketing.
every time I ask you a question, here's what I hear. You say
Tell me.
on that page, that makes me assume that you have more than one page. Do you
No,
have
there's
more
only that's the only one. That page right
You
there.
have Peruvian food. You have
Oh yeah,
side.
but but those are how do you call it?
They're
Those
business
are
pages.
business pages. You're talking about the personal page, Sergio Chavez. That's only one. You know, I only have one Sergio Chavez profile. The rest
okay,
are some older business pages I made, but I'm
okay,
not really using them as much.
okay. So I'm gonna run this account. So can I have your username and password to get on, and I'll create a browser. Do you have a mobile number? I need to create a browser right now so that you can, while you're on the phone, so that I can get the codes to put this on.
I don't know the password right now for that one. I got a Facebook. Oh, it's in my book bag, which is in the house.
All right, that's not a problem. What I'm going to do right now is create a browser. Hold on. Pam, do you want to watch me do that? You guys want to watch me? I'll
Yep.
do it
Go ahead.
so that you guys know what I'm doing. Okay.
Yep.
Because
Yep.
Sergio, I do this for Pam. I do it for I'll show you the amount of people that I have that I run their Facebook accounts. And sure, Sergio, I'm only going to get it started for you, okay? And if I get it going really good, then I'm going to say to you, "Hey, will you take it over?" And if you say that you don't have the time to take it over, then I'm going to say, "Okay, I'll do it for you, but I'll charge you $167 or $197 a month." Just be prepared for that, okay? Because I'm going to make this. I'm going to get this account to. This is a beautiful page. This is an absolutely beautiful page, and I'm going to take advantage. I'm going to take advantage of the fact that you have a Hispanic name. I'd love to be Hispanic online because I'm going after this big time. I'm dealing in Craig's account all the time, and there are Hispanic guys constantly, and I'm going to use your name in there instead of mine because it's not. You just have to trust me, okay?
Sure.
Sergio, is that the profile that I made admin of the group as well?
No, this is just Sergio Chavez, my
Is this
personal.
right? Didn't I make you an admin of the group so you could go in there and message people?
Oh, regarding your NJ Contractors Connect,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
So that
Yeah, which I
profile is
did.
already an admin of the group as well, David.
Can
Yeah,
I?
that'd be
You know
great.
what? What's really I'm figuring out really quickly, Craig, is you the one thing that you definitely do need to have that you're not focused on and haven't been in your business is you don't have any SOPs. You need to
No.
really think about SOPs. I wouldn't, if I were you, I would really make a priority list and have SOPs because if Sergio was ever a client of yours, there's so much confusion, and that you guys should be able to answer these kind of questions like this. You should know your shit inside and out. You should know your stuff, just like that. You guys are good. You should know your stuff.
No.
How you're marketing, how you're using. How can you take a beautiful Facebook page like this and not have 5,000 or 6,000 people on it? How is that possible?
No, you know what, Dave, I could have easily gotten 5,000 people, right? But what happens is at that time I was just marketing for local home remodeling, so I didn't need to grow a list. But now that it's a national service, yeah, I get it, right? That's fine. But when I did this, I was just reaching out to local. I was just reaching out to a local contract to local homeowners and businesses in North Jersey. And since you asked, the reason I did this, I stopped doing internet marketing because about a year and a half ago, I had everything Google, YouTube, all of my accounts and website hacked and terminated. Right, so I just let it fly after for about a year and a half, and that's why you'll see these older things because everything got hacked and terminated, and I lost my whole residual. But now, I'm getting on that flow again. That's why I went into construction. Because I looked at it, I was like, oh man, I had to rebuild the whole thing over. I was exhausted.
All right.
But yeah, that's why you see
Can
this.
I need a picture of you, Sergio. I don't want this picture. I want your profile picture. I
Oh,
need a
you need
picture.
the food?
No, yeah, I don't want the food for sure.
Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah.
And so
Yeah,
what's
that
the
makes
email?
sense.
What
That
is
makes
the
sense
email?
right there.
What's the email to this account?
JC, Jack, Charlie, M as in Max, A as in Apple, X as in X-ray, S as in Sam, T as in Tom, E as in Elephant, R as in Robert. JCMaxter@Yahoo.
Okay.
Oh, which is good, because like I said, I let that go, and yeah, for national, yeah, that'll work.
That is a nice cover banner.
It's a smart idea, man. It was beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
you born?
1770.
January 1st?
7.
January 7, 1970.
Oh, you're my age.
Okay.
I was born in 70, August.
Good year.
Mhm.
Where the heck is he? What's that?
I got to change my VPN. Give me 1 second here.
Okay.
No, I don't have to change it. I'll make it be San Francisco.
Is that because you're out of the country?
Yeah, if you leave it out of the country, then end up getting people from all over the world, tier 3 countries. I don't want tier 3.
Mm.
I've never done a Hispanic. I've never been Hispanic. I'm doing Debbie Smith's account right now, and she's got a ton of guys that are in the military that are hitting her up, you know, and I'm pretending I'm her. I've got 2 guys already to do presentations for that were trying to make love to me online.
Yeah, sure, man. The men to women ratio is a lot more.
You think?
Oh,
Yeah, I have my brother. My brother, he's a retired sergeant major, and my family, my brothers, and my dad. So it's a lot more men, definitely.
What's your mobile number, Sergio?
Mobile, 862-262-4523.
You should get a code coming to your phone.
Got it. 776-170. Dear Craig.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to add a piece of software to this account. It's going to be a software that is going to make it so that I can label people on here. And so you're going to need to help me out with that. First of all, okay, yes, I'm in. So now now I can create that. Let me show you what the labels look like. This is my account right here. So I'll put a piece of software on it right there. That's a labeling software. And this labeling software, I'll make it so that I can label previous friends, family, acquaintances, and stuff like that. And then once I have them all labeled, then I can start marketing to the site. Make sense?
Yeah. So where is it that you market to? The post?
I market to everywhere. I do organic marketing. I will connect with people. I'll send out messages using software to send out messages to on different posts, different groups, and any way I can. Any way I can. I'm gonna do it every day. I'll get in and do it. I'll show you. I do it to all of these accounts.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks.
See
Yeah.
all,
Like I appreciate it.
all those
Like
accounts every day.
okay, great, great. Like I said, I was just local North New Jersey contracting, but I
Well,
was definitely
mostly what
looking
I'm
for
going to
something.
use this site for, to be honest with you, is inside Contractor Connect. I might use
Contractor
it.
Connect.
I might use it for all the Contractor Connect sites. We've got about
Okay.
10. I think we've got 11 of them already.
So then they would go to this Facebook page, Sergio Chavez.
I'll make them go. Yeah, I'll create friends and then build relationships in here. People will think I'm Sergio. Then when I get an appointment, I'm going to call you up on the phone. Actually, what I do is I do this. I act as you on the call or on the Facebook, and then all of a sudden, when somebody says that they're interested, I say, "Look, I'm really excited about having an opportunity to speak with you. I'll tell you what. I'm going to get my business partner." And the two of us will get on a call with you. Is that fair enough? They go, yes. That brings me into the deal right there. Then they don't know that I'm not you. You get on, I get on, I do the present. You introduce me, I do the presentation. That's how I do it with Pamela. It's how I do it with Debbie. It's how I do it with Craig. I do it with Craig. I don't run Craig's account. I'm not in his Facebook account. I'll show you what I have for Craig.
A lot of these guys are, I guess, real estate internet marketers. So,
well, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna go into the account. Once I put the software on, I'm gonna go into the account and I'm gonna look for all the people. I'm gonna open it up, just like I'll show you. I'll open it up, and there'll be all these little labels. And when I open up yours, all the labels are gonna say unlabeled. And so I'm gonna go through and all I'm going to do is I'm going to label them all as previous. And if they're a real estate agent, if I can tell who they are, then I'm going to mark them as something. But if you don't have any,
the majority of them are internet marketers. The majority of them, I believe, are internet marketers. When I first started, there would everyone joining every time, that
okay.
from some groups. And yeah, I don't even know a lot. I don't even know a lot of them. Hardly no one there is my friend. I'm gonna unfriend some personal people. Probably only have like 3 people. I just wasn't looking to get contacted. That's why I put that. Food.
Okay.
But
Because
I guess I'll put my face.
I'm not going to contact anybody probably for 3 or 4 days. I'm not going to contact anybody until.
Okay,
So
great.
right there, you see that blue dot right there? This guy, good evening, sir. So he gives me this. Good evening, sir. Are you still hiring? Okay, this is a guy. Let's see where he's from. He's from the Philippines. So I'm definitely not hiring. Well, so what I would say to him, I would do really cool. I'd go just like this. I'd go,
Hey, can I put some links of some names to exclude from it, or it just goes to everybody?
no, it's not going to go to anybody yet. But yes, if you get out, when you have some time to spend with me, once I have it up and running, we'll go through and we'll label everybody so we'll know who they are.
And we could exclude some people, right?
Sure. We just put them in a tag and we say these people don't get anything. You don't have to get rid of them.
Okay.
Okay.
That's good.
So now I've got your account. I'm back in. I've got that account set up. Now I got to get it set up on Facebook. Okay. So I'll do that. All right. So with Marco, I'm going to get Marco to go watch the 11, that one that I told you, this one right here. Well, let's say I got to get Sergio in here. I got to invite him.
Oh, you're gonna invite me to Facebook? Okay.
Well, yeah, I'm going to invite you to this account.
No, I don't think I have any friends or family on that account. Like I said, I only have maybe 3 friends.
I'm not sure why you're not pulling up on my page, but I'll get you loaded on it. Oh, you know why? Because we're not friends yet. That's why. I got to click
Okay.
you to make you a friend.
Okay.
I'll do that. I'll do that later and get it set up. So I'm going to go to Marco and tell Marco to watch the recording. And then I'm going to set an appointment for him to get with me sometime tomorrow. I'll have an outline created for him, and I'll teach him the script. And then I wanted to talk to you and Craig about, do you guys want to offer to pay for his first set of business cards and maybe get him a maybe order a shirt for him and a hat. It's up to you guys. Depend on how much you want to help him and how much training you're going to give him. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Redfin, and I'm going to pull a list of houses that he can drive to. I don't want him walking around in a neighborhood. I want him using his car, going to the places where I'm telling him to go look at the solar houses that are 3 to 5 homeowners that are 3 to 5 years inside their home. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Why are you going 3 to 5 years? I'm just curious.
I'm going 3 months to 3 years. I didn't mean to say 3 to 5.
3 months to 3 years. Okay, got it.
3 years to 3 months. Yeah. I'm doing the same thing for you. Now,
Hey,
Pamela,
Craig, you down to help out Junior a little? Marco a little?
Pamela, for you, all those zip codes you gave me, one thing I didn't understand about the memorial thing, but that's just a zip code, right? All 4 of those are zip codes. Okay, I understand it now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What did memorial mean? What were you talking about?
That's the zip code, the memorial area.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I just cared about the zip. Okay, good.
Yeah.
So
I've been watching online. I've been watching a couple of other trainings on door knocking, and one was Snapper Academy. I don't know if you've seen that yet or not. They're pretty aggressive. I don't know that I want to be that aggressive. Like,
then,
people, they'll go up to them and they'll say, I'm here. And they're like, is it solar? And they're like, no, it's not solar. It's that's the old solar. And I mean, if you haven't seen it, it's entertaining. It's but it's yes. And I think they're out of Texas. But they're pretty aggressive.
what I would suggest is to, like we talked about the other day, write out your plan. If I was in your shoes, based on what you just said just now, and that you have chosen to look at other ways of doing it, you said it, not me. You're doing it. The only one I've looked at is the one from our company. I haven't looked at any others. And in my mind, I would not look at any others. I would totally stay focused on my own. However, if I was you and I was looking at others, this would be what my outline would be. I'd be looking at all of them, and I would be taking pieces of each one and accumulating those pieces and creating 3 different variables of my own, 3 different variations, so that I'm totally prepared when I go to the door. Okay.
Yeah.
It is a technique, but I will tell you, I had never heard the one that, the way they're doing it with Redfin. I just think that it's brilliant. I think that, man, if I had known about that back in the day, and GPS was around, I never would have walked in any neighborhoods ever. I would be on GPS driving to the house. Of course, I always drove a nice car, so I would drive up to the house. You get to go up, knock on the door. They answer the door. And you say, so I understand you're a brand new homeowner. You introduce yourself. My name's David James. And I would tell them, I'm in the solar business, not here to sell you solar, not here to talk about solar, unless you'd like to, of course. However, here's my card. Here's a flyer. And I knew that you were a brand new homeowner. And I'm in the neighborhood. I see all this beautiful sun. And I just wanted to spend a few minutes with you. Have you ever thought about and go down that path, if you will? Okay. Now, everything I just did, everything that I just said to you, I just made it up on the fly. But it's because I've been doing this kind of thing for such a long time. If I was going to go out tomorrow and do it, I would have 2 or 3 different presentations in my head. And I tell you, another way that I might do it is I might think about recording it on my mobile device, right? Record it on my mobile device and put it in my car and be listening to it on my mobile device in my own voice 3 or 4 times before I get out of the car to go up to the door and do it. My goal would be to make it so that I could do, I used to tell everybody I'm a 90-day madman. And when I tell people I'm a 90-day madman, this is what it really means. It means that I have to do something at least 90 times. The 90-day madman was just the contest that I was involved in. But when I decide I'm going to do something, I do it for 90 days. I'll do it 90 times. I do it enough times so that I know that when I'm doing it, I'm going to be better than somebody else doing it. That's all I ever try to be. I'm going to be better than you. I'm going to be better at this than you are. I'm going to be a lot better than this than you are. You should see the messages I've been writing to Jabari.
Boy.
Oh yeah, I've been writing Jabari messages like crazy. I'm going to kick your ass, take you out like a redheaded stepchild. I'm letting him know I just told him, you're not a square shooter. You told us stuff and you didn't live up to it. And now here I'm trying to even get more information. You don't realize you're my upline and you're treating me like crap. Get ready, buddy. I'm coming after you. You think 22 deals in 14 days is a good deal? You wait.
Oh, you're funny.
Yeah,
really, the reason that I mean, my long-term goal is not to go door knocking for the rest of my life. My long-term goal is to learn how during this 90 days to learn what I need to do for myself and to be able to teach for others.
Okay, look at this, guys. Look at this.
What?
This is what happens on my Facebook account. Look right there. This is just from sending out my birthday messages.
Right.
Right there. Thank you, my friend. I need a mentor. So now I get to look at his account, check him out.
Did you say something about a mentor?
No, all of my messages are tied to have something to do with solar in some way or another. It'll say, see how it says right there? What's your take on integrating green energy into your daily sales routine? All kinds of stuff like that. Now look, this guy is 36-year-old hustler, looking always to make an extra buck. I have a real sales money making. I have a real sales money making machine in California. Okay, so I'm going to write this guy.
Nice.
Dude,
You're not calling him right now?
you make me feel like $1 million right now. It would be my pleasure to mentor you. However,
Be
I
prepared.
bet that it would be you
Mentoring me.
mentoring me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm up for it if you are. Let's have a chat. Now, this is my way of aiming at the heart and the head will follow. Okay.
Right.
But that's the worst written message of my entire day so far. So what do? I take and copy,
And put it in Chat GPT.
go over to my Chat GPT, go over to a prompt I have called polished pen, paste it in, hit the go button. It's going to give me a perfectly scripted,
When
you
are you
really
going to get a polished pen?
huh?
When are you going to give me a polished pen?
I'm learning how to give them away now. You can have it anytime you want.
Okay.
I'll try to, you make me feel like $1 million. It would be my pleasure to mentor you. Though I expect I might end up learning more from you. I'm up for it. If you are, let's have a chat. Great. So my verbiage originally is not that bad because I'm starting now to write like I'm starting to do my first generation stuff like ChatGPT has been giving it to me. Just a learning deal. Paste and send. Now, what I do here is I go just like this. There's David right there. This is who he is. I grab his name, copy. I go to my software. Control V, paste. Go back to the account. Where is he? Where did he go? Which account did I have him in? Did I have him in this one? He was in Messenger, so I could just probably pull him up here. Oh, did I have him in the wrong account? Was that in my David James account? Yeah, right here.
Oh, yes.
It's on my David James account. So I grab him right there. I put him in. So now I go back to my rental lead right here. So David James is there. I go here. This is under this is a conversation in progress. I want his URL. Control V. I want my name on it. David James, so I know it came from that account. It's copied. It's on there. Highlight. Control C. make this redlined. Control V, and it is now zapped over into my Go High Level account. How cool is that?
Now, how is it zapped into your Go High Level account?
Because I have a zap. That's called my zap. That's my zap page.
Oh, it's like a Zapier.
Yeah, it is Zapier.
Okay. I need to do more of this. I was thinking the other day of what I need to do about my cell phone and how I can upload kind of contacts to where I can put out I was looking at my cell phone today because I was thinking, do I go in the street or do I get on my phone? And I can't tell you, some of these are radiologists, so I can't necessarily mess with my business side for work, but I have like 1,200 contacts in my phone. And so how do I upload those contacts into something like this where I can send out through a text messaging?
Okay, so if there's anybody on my team that makes my brain ache more than you, there's nobody. You're now thinking of another thing that you're now giving yourself another assignment. Okay, you're thinking about another assignment.
No, I was just thinking something while I'm sitting here.
Oh, well, that's even worse. Okay, because here's the deal.
Okay.
Your brain is off thinking about something else. Now, Craig Doty is another guy that has the same exact challenge that you have in that respect. Okay. Here's the deal. If you're trying to figure out ways that you're going to use your mobile device, then you got to start really small. And what you got to do is you got to create your to-do list, because when you think about something, you've got to jot it down or you got to get it into your phone. And then there's a trick to it. There is an absolute trick to what I'm getting ready to teach you next. The very moment that you jot it down or that you talk it into your phone, you immediately forget about it. Get it out of your head. Out of your head.
Okay.
Then what you do is you simply plan on a single day of the week to take and prioritize all of your weekly ideas and so forth. I told you what I do. I do a thing right now where it's called, I think I have it here. So let me try to find, I'll pull it up right here. Actually, I don't have I don't have that, but I have this. It's a prompt.
So
right here. I have a content summary and notes. Okay. I have a prompt where I take this prompt on Sundays. Okay. At the end of the week, I take all of my notes, just like this, and I read them into that prompt exactly the way they're written on my page. And it sounds so stupid, it's unbelievable. Okay, when you're putting it in, but it puts it all in there, right? And then the prompt goes, when you hit the button for the prompt, it then creates my weekly agenda, my task list. It puts anybody's name and phone number in there. If I put the name and phone number in there, like Christina Stiltz, Dr. Bestucci, Roy, all the different names and telephone numbers, it puts it all in there. And when you go to build your own prompt like that, you simply tell the prompt what it is that you want it to give you. I like to get a summary format. I like to get everything done in table format. I like to get bullet points, and then I like to get an outline that I can use for building a presentation, that kind of a thing. Okay. And in your particular case, I'm totally hoping that the focus that you spend most of your time on right now is the focus of building your door knocking program. It's not, you're right. It's not about you going out and doing the door knocking. It's about you figuring out on a day-to-day basis how you're going to build your door knocking team. Okay. Because that's another division of your business. You're going to build a door knocking team. That door knocking team might, let's hypothetical. Let's play it out. Okay. Let's say you get going and you say to yourself, you know what? I really want to do a door knocking. I'll be me. We'll do it the way I would do it. If I was up there and I was doing it, I already learned the process, right? I already know the way that I would do it. I would follow what's his name's approach all the way. I would follow JC's approach. That's what I would do. So I would know right away that the first thing I've got to do is I've got to put my costs together. What are my costs going to be? Well, my costs are going to be gasoline, wear and tear on my vehicle. I'm going to buy shirts. I'm going to buy hats. I'm going to buy flyers. I'm going to buy business cards, but I'm not going to do that on day one. On day one, I'm still going out in the field and I'm going to practice. Maybe day one, I might practice standing in front of the mirror for 2 hours and doing it in front of the mirror. But within a few days, I'm going into the field to practice. And at the same day that I practice, I'll probably stop off at a print shop or I'll do it online. But me, probably, I would go into a print shop because I'd want to build a relationship with the printer. I'd want to find out if there's any way. But I sell a lot of products and services, so we can't think about that. But you see how I'm making the plan of action as I go all along the way?
Mm-hmm.
As I go all along the way. I have no idea what Craig's doing. He's must be doing a presentation with somebody. Because he's certainly not helping us build a canvassing program. And so now what you do is, you know what your costs are. And let's say hypothetically that you know that your first month is going to cost you, let's just use $1,000 as the figure. Okay.
Yeah.
So now you have $1,000 cost, and now you have to figure out, you have $1,000 budget. Let's say you have a cost and you're going to put together a budget. Now what you got to figure out is how you're going to spend that $1,000 over the 30-day period of time. The day, date, and times you're going to spend the money to get the product that you need to do, the service that you need to do. And if you do it systematically, like I'm talking about doing it, you'll get through the first month. And by the end of the first month, you'll have yourself 8 or 9 electric bills. Because the other thing that we have to do is we have to put into practice what it is that we don't know. We got to do that. So what is it that we don't know? What are some of the don't knows about going out and doing this? What don't we know that are only business related? Don't think about anything else other than business related. Sergio, if you're here, think about those things with us as we're doing it. What are some of the things that we don't know about right now going canvassing, because we're all rookies at it? Let's pretend we're all rookies. What don't we know?
We don't know what they're going to say. I mean, we're going to know whether they say yes or no, but we don't really know the answer of what they're going to decide. We can just offer.
Okay, so the answer would be no. We don't know any objections. We don't know the objections.
Yeah.
What else? Do we know the time of day that we want to go out and do it?
No, we don't.
So we don't know the time of day that we want to do it.
I kind of have an idea.
That's all right. Don't tell it. I'm I'm building your strategy as you go along.
Okay. So we don't know the time of day. We don't even know if they're going to call the police on us or if they're going to escort us out, like for security. Oh, Sergio raised his hand. I think he's trying to unmute.
Oh no. Okay. Yeah. No, I was just here. Sure.
Do you have any you don't knows?
Then excuse me regarding
Permits
for canvassing.
Oh yeah, I understand. Like for example, I know in North Jersey you need permits,
right?
in certain towns to knock on their doors to Look, one of my things that I'm going to be doing, and it's true. I just I'll go personally speaking with contractors, right? Personally speaking, contractors or places where I'm at. With that, that's one of how I'm going to be working it right now,
I
and
think
just
that's
speaking to people.
yeah. If you're going to go out and talk to contractors, the only thing that you've got to do to create your strategy is you've got to figure out what you got to do the same thing. You got to figure out what you're going to say to the contractor, what you're going to give the contractor. And then the key thing about everything is, which is what everybody forgets about. Okay. But I can promise you, I don't forget about it because I know the importance of it. I don't ever forget about the follow-up. When does the follow-up take place?
Within 24 or 48 hours.
24 to 48 hours is your first follow-up. The second thing is that no matter when you meet with somebody, what's the only thing that you really should have on your mind about that person?
Them, what they want.
That's a good one. But what's the most important thing for you that you should be thinking about when you're communicating to anybody about the business in any part of the business, whether it's solar or whether it's recruiting? What is the thing that you're thinking about all the time that's number one in your head?
What, name and email and bill?
That's a good thing to be thinking about. It's not the most important, and it's not the thing that helps you out the most. You should always be thinking about the next appointment, and only that, the next appointment. If you do not set a next appointment, you suck at your job. It's that simple. If you don't know that because every next appointment also comes with an action. You're giving them an action. Hey, look, is it all right if I get with you in the next 2 or 3 days? You can make a decision about whether or not you're interested in this, right? I mean, you told me that out of 5. So if I gave you 2 or 3 days to think about it, if I got back to you in the next 24 to 48 hours, you could maybe tell me whether or not you've increased your interest level to a 7 or 8. Is that possible? They would say yes or no. If they say no, you know that you got to come up with an answer. If they say yes, you say, okay, I'm going to get back to you within the next 24 hours. Which is best for you, tomorrow and late afternoon or early evening? If they say, no, I can't do it tomorrow, then you say, then the next day, which is best? Early morning, early afternoon, late afternoon, early evening, late evening. 24 to 48 hours.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. Push and drive to make sure that you have a solid call back or appointment because you want to get the deal.
That's right. Because if you don't, then the only person that's wasting their time is you. Period. And here's the thing. The best close in the world, one of the best closes in the world is when you can put somebody on the spot, right? When I talk to people, I say, so look, you're telling me that we can get together on, today is Monday. You're telling me that tomorrow's out. That's no problem, but we can get together Wednesday evening at 6:30. They say, yep, 6:30 would be great. Okay, how are we going to do it? We're going to do it by phone. We're going to do it by Zoom. Which way do you want to do it? They tell you, and I go, okay, so you're a woman of your word, right? I can guarantee that you're going to show up at that appointment. If you ask that question, they're going to give you an honest answer, right? They're going to say, yes, I'm a woman of my word, or yes. And then if they don't show up for the appointment, what do you have that is in your arsenal right then and there?
That they didn't show up for the appointment.
And you can say that to them because they know when you contact them back, you can say on the phone, you're calling 5 minutes after they don't show up. You can call them on the phone and say, hey, you did tell me that you would show up and that I could count on you if you remember correctly, right? And then you just leave that message. They could call you back in 2 minutes because life does get in the way, okay? Life does get in the way. People do forget and so forth. But now let's do it this way. If you end up setting the appointment for within the 48-hour period of time and you get their email address and you get their phone number, you can say to them, look at, we're set for 6:30 on Wednesday evening. That's really great. And as long as I have your text, do you like getting a phone call or do you answer text more? They'll tell you, and you say, I'll tell you what, 5 minutes before the appointment or 15 minutes before the appointment on Wednesday, I'm going to go ahead and send you a text so that we can be guaranteed we're going to get together. You confirm it for me. Is that fair enough with you? They say yes. You shake their hand. You do not become friends with anybody until there is physical contact. Okay? Friendship does not take place until there's some type of physical contact. The
How do
shaking.
you do physical contact over Zoom?
If you're out somewhere,
Okay.
talking. If you're going to talk to them on Zoom, then I go ahead and use the phrase. So you're a woman of your word, right? You're a man of your word, right? That kind of thing. And that's my close there. But if you're out in the field and talking to a contractor, I'd be shaking his hand.
Yeah. And Dave, question regarding Marco. What should the hat say? What should the shirt say? Encore?
No, we should say build.
Okay, build.
Right. Well, let's get the build hat. All the swag is in the back office.
Oh, you're saying order one of the
Oh,
shirts.
really? We don't want our own business name on there?
Yeah. So what if they go around you and they said, because sometimes I got some people when they called or they gave me, for example, something like this, right? I would just go copy and paste the actual, remove their name and put the domain name and click and go around them. But I mean, if this is what we got to work with right now, build, then
right now that you're a dishonest person, that's what you just described.
no, I have no obligation to anyone. If I tell him specifically, yeah. But
Well,
sometimes I want to look around.
I have never run into that problem. I don't think like that at all. I don't give a rat's ass if somebody goes around me or not. It doesn't matter. I don't care. I'm gonna follow.
No, but what if you want to brand yourself?
I'm building I'm building the company brand, Build and Encore and Freedom Forever. Only when I'm sending emails and messages and using online stuff am I going to use Radiant Rebel. That's all. I'm not.
Okay, so to understand, you're saying when you were in person, you're building Freedom Forever, Encore,
and
Build.
Yeah.
And then if you're online, it's Radiant Forever.
They will know because I spend time. You can see how much effort I put into everything I do. People know what I'm doing. Okay. It's not like, I've never had that problem, Sergio, anyway. So just to be perfectly honest,
I wanted to make sure, because I wasn't exactly sure which way to go about it. You want to brand your own stuff.
Well,
but if this is the way to go about it, you're saying when you're doing,
I wouldn't try to brand my own stuff. It's too expensive to do that offline. Like I'm not going to go out and
offline. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to go out and recreate like I didn't think that yours only said UCAN Solar. I loved your flyer or your piece, Pam, the one that's the
the online, the Facebook thing that I made.
Yeah, Go Solar, that yellow and blue. That's a nice thing. Go Solar.
I took that from the back office, and what I did is I
changed it.
Well, yes, I just changed the colors because I think green and yellow, they've made it blue and something else. And I liked the yellow better to represent the sun. So I changed up the colors.
Right. So,
Dave, just to get clarity. So you're saying when you're talking about getting a t-shirt, I thought you were talking getting a t-shirt from the swag, from Build Swag t-shirt and hat. Okay, and now I have a question, right? Let's say someone says, "What are you?" I say, "Hey, I'm an authorized, hey, I'm an authorized distributor, or from
you can say that, but I tell people I own a national solar and security brokerage firm. Period.
Yeah. Like sometimes I might be on the construction site or wherever, and because for me as an authorized distributor, because I see a lot of that with contractors. Right, they see, hey, I'm an authorized distributor for Generac Generac generators or from
Sure. Or RAND
solar
or
pool.
something like that. Right.
Yeah,
Or,
because that's something that they don't understand. You know,
right,
hey, I'm
they
gonna authorize.
understand that. Absolutely. Yeah. Use the terminology that they understand, but you could say authorized dealer for Encore Solar, or
Authorized dealer. Yeah.
authorized dealer for Encore Solar. Absolutely.
What is it that you say? You say a brokerage? You're a broker
I'm a
for
broker firm.
yes, broker for solar and home
I
securities.
define a brokerage firm because I deal with real estate brokers, insurance brokers, and real estate agents and insurance agents. They understand
Okay.
the technology broker.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Sure. Yeah, that's where we were. It's interesting. That's where we were having, to understand different people. Like I said, these contractors understand authorized dealer or distributor. Sure.
Well, something I definitely want to work on as well, and this is what I could use your help with, David. And we talked about it before, but really help on
Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry, Dave. I'm sorry, Pamela. I have to
um,
leave right now.
okay.
But definitely this was good. You know what? I'll call you tomorrow. It's definitely,
Okay.
and I'll take care of Marco regarding getting the swag. I thought you meant getting other stuff and look into that, getting him the swag shirt, build shirt and build hat. That's what you're talking about, right?
Yeah, and
So
then
that's the best one to use. Okay.
here's what would be really good when you're going to give it to them as a gift, man. That's a nice thing. You give it to them as a gift. You say to them, "Look, I want to do this for you. I really appreciate you going out." And then we should talk about how to help him out in the field. Maybe 1 or 2 days, go with him in the car, that kind of thing. Just practice together. Whatever you can do to make him feel comfortable. Because the first,
Yeah, I just told him. I was talking. I just told, yo, man, just be shameless, man. Just pop, 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 man. Just open your mouth. But
yeah,
yeah, man. Yeah. No, that sounds good. David, I have to leave right now. But okay, great. I will call you and I will look into the swag accessories to get
all
for
right,
him.
yep. Okay,
Thank you,
enjoy.
sir. I appreciate it. A lot of good
You
info.
bet. Thank you. Bye bye.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay, go ahead, Pamela. What were yours?
Mine is I would like to try to work on some onboarding practices. Like what I don't know if you saw or not, but Christian signed up. And I haven't introduced you to him yet. Yeah, he signed up on Saturday. He's the one that he was going to. Victor is his dad. He's a flooring guy.
Okay.
And
Let's get him on a call.
I don't know if he's available, but I can see.
Yeah, call him. Just call him. I don't care if anybody's available or not.
I have something at 7, but let me see. You crack me up. And I don't. Let's see.
You have something at 7?
Yeah. Okay, hold on. Let me. Oh my God, my phone drives me crazy. Have you heard anything from Becky? I'm looking for this guy's number, but have you heard anything from Becky?
Nope.
Should I reach out to her?
I don't know. Is she on your team?
She is, and she's in Aruba, but I don't know what she's doing or what. I know you were working with some of her accounts. I didn't know if you were still doing that or not. Or
No, she hasn't given me the domain yet. She hasn't given me the domain, so I haven't done any. I'm waiting on the domain from her. I ask her about it all the time. I would just call her. I would just call her up on the phone and say, just chit chat with her.
Okay.
You could say, I don't like when people say, so what's going on? I always have something that if I call somebody, I have something to talk to them about. I mean, I'll do a call with her together. That doesn't matter to me either. But this guy, Christian, we got to get him. We got to send him the onboarding. I'm looking for the onboarding document for you now.
Okay. Well, I mentioned to him about tomorrow's call.
Okay, is he going to be on?
He said he would be. Do you want to meet him before that call? And I also invited a girl that I work with, another girl that I work with. And
well, now we're going to learn about. Now what we're going to do is we're going to learn about your follow-up skills. Okay. If you've invited people and they've told you yes, then here's what I used to tell my people. So you invited people? They go, yeah, I did. I go, fantastic. So you have their name and number in your mobile phone right now? And they go, no. So I'm asking you, do you have his name and number in your mobile phone?
Yes.
Okay, so you have the ability to call him. You should be able to click a button and call him.
Yes.
The lady that you invite, the other lady that you invited, can you click and call her?
I invited her for tomorrow.
I know, but do you have her name and number?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's my employee.
Okay, so now what you can do, this is a great phone call.
Okay.
The reason I'm giving you a call right now, I was thinking about you. And to be perfectly honest with you, to be totally transparent, I was talking to David about you. He's online with me right now. I'd give anything. He's got the time right now. I'd give anything to be able to introduce the two of you together. Would you take 5 minutes out of your time and just say hello? Just meet him. You just need to meet this guy. He'll help us out like you would not believe. He loves people. He does so much for me, blah, 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 all that kind of stuff. Not, just it's aiming at the heart and the head will follow. It'll work like no tomorrow every time. So I just gave you the end. Hey, the reason I'm calling you is because I'm talking about you. I tell people that all the time.
Right. Okay, hold on. Well,
I hope I don't sound terrible. I hope it doesn't sound terrible because I'm teaching you I'm teaching you the tricks, and I have used all the tricks on you, So I don't want you to think that that's how I live my life, but that's how I live my life,
I don't take anything personal.
Because that's how it is. I do it to everybody. Like Christina just called me a little while ago on the phone and says, my grandmother won't give me the electric bill. So I wrote her back and I said, so you're telling me your grandmother won't help you? She wrote me back, my grandmother said she wouldn't give me the electric bill. I said, answer my question. You're telling me that your grandmother will not help you. Is that correct? She writes back. I said, yes. I said, introduce me to your grandmother. Right? I mean, you don't want to let that slide away, right? It's the training. That's training 101. Those are the things that you got to. But again, only if you want to work with those people. If you're not going to spend time with that person, then it's a different story.
Well, and the question that she asked me, the girl that I was, no, Christian for sure. He absolutely. I think that he's social media, he's marketing, and his dad is in the construction world. Huh?
What state does he live in?
Texas.
And what's his last name?
Navarrete. Christian.
Navarrete?
Yep.
And he's in Texas, and is he not answering his phone? Or you're texting?
Yeah, we haven't hold on 1 second. We were talking. Hold on. Let me see.
And the girl's name?
Veronica Parker. And she's Mandy's coworker.
Man, I want Mandy so bad.
I asked her about when we can schedule a time to kind of reconnect with you. And I said, I'd love to be able to kind of let's work on this. Let's find out what hold on 1 second.
Please leave your message for 83228333418.
Hey, Christian, this is Pamela. I am so excited to see that you are part of our team and that you got signed up at the affiliate. I wanted to go ahead and connect with you and show you how to get in your back office so you can watch some of the training videos. I also wanted to invite you to tomorrow's meeting, 6 p.m. Central. If I will send a email reminder as well. Love for you to meet David, who I had told you about, to be able to connect with you. So just drop me you can call me, you can text message me. Just let me know what your availability is, and I will see you on tomorrow's call. Okay, if you get this message tonight, give me a call. Otherwise, I will connect with you tomorrow. All right, have a great night. Bye. Yeah, he signed up.
I'm putting the onboarding link in your WhatsApp chat right now.
Okay.
It's my onboarding outline.
All right. Let's see. No, Jim asked me. He said, "You're not doing that thing that Christina's doing, are you?" And I said, "No." I said, "I am." You'd have to sell a whole lot of $900 to. I said, I want bigger. I
Well,
said, "No."
I'm sad about what I'm seeing, Christina. I don't think that we're seeing the truth now. There's no way that she's showing other people's incomes. I hope that's what she's doing.
Why? What is she doing?
I saw one for $100,000 or $10,000 in 20 days.
Well, she hasn't even been in it for 20 days.
I rest my case if that's what I saw. I
Mm.
mean, that is the typical. That's the typical thing. They'll tell you they call it modeling. Okay, I think I told you all this anyway.
I don't
They
think.
call it modeling, and
Well, you said that they're teaching her what to say. You
yeah,
did tell
I'm
me.
sure. I would hope so. That's what they're doing. But what's actually they teach the terminology is called modeling, when in fact it's copy and paste. But they're modeling, and they're using they're using teammates' numbers or corporate numbers, which is fine, as long as you do it properly and you let people know when they do communicate with you. But I love everything she does. I mean, I really do.
Okay, so full name, address, mobile.
You can add to that. That's just an outline.
Okay. Got it. Training resources, content engagement. But yes, I worked with Mandy, and I forgot that Mandy was her brother-in-law was in solar, but he's now in military. But she just said that she said she absolutely would not want to work with him. She said he's horrible. She said he's not a good guy. She said he's not motivated, he's not anything.
He will be after he gets out of the military.
Right, exactly. Yeah, he'll be getting a whole different thing. I have some availability. Well, tomorrow's probably busy because of the I looked at Hans's schedule, and it does not have all that much availability. It's mostly evening times.
Yeah, because he worked. I didn't have any idea he worked a full-time job.
Oh, I didn't know he worked a full-time job either, but that's not going to work. So I'm going to have to reach out to somebody else because the guy has children, and I don't want him to try to have these 3 children with his wife out of town and, all these kids running around. So I was hoping to get it during the day. So I'm going to have to maybe pick somebody else to do Jonathan's. Somebody else might be okay in the evening, but and then the other Darlene's was somebody that wants to add solar. They want to add like 6 panels or more to their house.
We don't do that.
We don't.
Not that I know of. No.
I thought with the training that I listened to said we do a minimum of 6.
Oh, well, then we do it. If you heard it and you're right about it, I don't know.
I'll have to confirm, but that is what I was told. Yeah. Yep. So Anyway, okay, well, very good. This was good. And I will talk to you. I will connect you and Christian, but yes, he signed
Where
up
do you
on
have? Where do you
Saturday.
have? Where did you see Hans's calendar?
He sent it to me because I asked him.
Can you
I'll
give it to me? Put it in the chat.
Yes. Yes. Hold on one second. Where's it at? I think it is in the solar network. Hold on. It was his website.
What day is it there for you right now? Is it Monday?
Monday. His website is ceobillions.com, and I'll put that in the chat. And that is where okay. I just put it in there.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. All right. But yes, this week I'm going to be going out. So tonight I will take 2 hours and I will practice in the mirror.
There you go. Enjoy,
And
girl.
I think that Dawn and I are going to practice because Dawn actually, I didn't say anything to her, but she actually said something to me about her watching the door-to-door sales. And I said, Dawn, I said, I think I'm going to be going out on the road. And I said, I think that I have to do this because if I don't, I won't be able to teach my team. And I said, I have to know what I can and can't do. And I said, so are you game? And she said, I was thinking the same thing. So I think she's planning on doing it with me. And I think it would be more fun. And I think we could maybe motivate each other a little bit more.
Yeah, always doing it in partnerships
Together.
and teams. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So I would love that girl that I told you, the Verizon girl, but she completely ghosted me. And then I was going to reach out to Jason, the guy who did the rainbow vacuum cleaner. I told you about that. And I was going to ask him, hey, could you give me some advice? I'm going to go do some door-to-door. Can you give me any tips?
I don't have that Jason guys. I don't have any information on that Jason guy.
I gave you his Facebook account, but he did the
Put him in my WhatsApp account. Jason, what's his last name? Any idea off the top of your head?
hold on, because he did accept my friend request. Jason, what was his name? Or is it Joseph? Hold on. Jason Roden. And John Roden is the brother. That's the one who attended.
Do you have a phone number on those guys?
I have a phone number on Jason.
Okay.
Jason's phone number is 803-834-0946.
And he's the one you spoke to. He's the rainbow guy.
He is the rainbow guy. He's the one who I spoke to that dropped off my tower garden. And John Roden is 616-430-8539. And he's the one that attended the meeting and then just said that he was not interested in doing it.
Okay.
So
Okay.
but John accepted my friend request because I asked him if I could keep, kind of like what you told me, can I keep in contact with you and let you know how I'm doing? And he said yes. And
Okay,
so
cool.
then I sent him a friend request to that way he could see my stuff online and kind of follow me.
Sure.
So anyway, keep me in the loop, but that's what I know about those two guys.
You got it. You have a good day.
All right,
Good
you too.
evening.
All right,
Bye-bye.
you too. Bye.
I'm so sorry. I got a call and I just had to jump on.
Where are you, dude? I'm looking for you. Hold on.
Are you in a
Are we on
meeting? now?
WhatsApp? Are we on WhatsApp or Messenger? Can you hear me?
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me. Okay, so I got to find you.
Is it me? Oh, it's me. I turned off my speaker.
No, I can hear you.
Yeah, I muted myself before, so I got the phone call. And then I think I'm standing in front of the camera scratching myself and shit before I realize.
Where are you?
So, and I was gone for a long time, huh? Did Marco come on, or you communicated with him?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, you can hear me, but I can't. I don't know what channel you're on. I'm looking for you, and I still
Oh, I'm
can't find.
still on your meet from earlier when you had Pam
Oh,
and
you're on
Sergio.
Google Meet. Okay, you're on Google Meet. Hold on.
Yeah.
So that means I got to go
The
to.
red dot. Yeah.
To tell you the truth, okay, that's this one here.
Yeah.
There
You
you go.
forgot. That was so long ago. You forgot all about it.
Yeah, no, everybody's gone. I already dealt with everybody.
Yeah. So I'm
Okay,
sorry.
Sergio's gonna buy Marco the swag, the hat and the shirt. And I worked a little bit with Sergio. I got his information so I can run his account. So that's pretty
Right.
cool.
I was on for that.
So I've got a bunch of stuff to do. I always do the same thing. I just added another 5 hours worth of work.
Well, let me, do some
But
of that load.
I really love my prompt, but I'm learning. I found a better way to use Easy Messenger for the group. So I'm gonna work on that.
Oh,
I
for the
might
group?
stay up for a few hours. I might stay up for a few more hours and get it done. All right, man. I'm gonna let you go because it's what, 8 o'clock where you're at right now?
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Because it was light out when you and I started talking.
Yeah. All right. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
All
Thanks.
right, thanks, man. Have a good one. Bye bye.